Hey, how y'all doing out there? Back on another broadcast here. This is a very serious topic here, and it's the truth I'm about to spread to you. I'm Prophet Shannon Bell from the tribe of Judah, blessed in this timeline here. I have been put on a spiritual journey, me and my family in a walk, to experience truth for ourselves, to walk in the truth and to our salvation. I am on what you call the narrow path that's written in the Holy Bible. Yes, me and my family. We are in a trial right now. We are the offsprings of Jacob, from the house of Jacob. And we are living the real life of suffering and slavery that we have been purposely cast in. If you look at my other videos, I share the truth about me and my family and what we're going through right now today. So I tell you, when I speak to you by experience. I speak to you by the talent and the knowledge God has allowed me to see. I got eyes to see and ears to hear. That means spiritual eyes to see the truth and ears to hear the truth. Okay? The way the Lord operates and work with me is like this. He put me on a pathway, like I'm casting now, to experience truth. Okay? On this walk here, I told you I got spiritual eyes to see. I start to see things. And I start to bear witness to those things. Like, for instance, I can see something and automatically see the truth in it. Or I can see something and it's a piece of the puzzle that's connected to another piece of the puzzle that I have to gather all up in pieces until I get the full whole puzzle in the answer. That's how it is. That's how the Lord works with me. So I'm learning as I walk. I'm learning as I go on. That's the type of prophet I am. That's how he deals with me. Now, I know every prophet is not alike. I know the Lord can have a prophet, something like Moses, that he speaks to one-on-one. But the Lord, I never met the Lord. I never spoke to him one-on-one. Okay? I never met the Lord like Moses did and talked to him one-on-one. But he has spoken to me in other ways. Okay? And subliminally, he speaks to me. He speaks to me through my gift. It is beautiful, I tell you. And it's an amazing gift that he has given me. So I'm sharing it with the world. Now, I'm not going to say all the time I'm 100% on everything. Excuse me. Let me flip the page back. I'm not going to say I'm 100% on everything. I'm not going to say that. Okay? But I would not break this down to you if I'm not close enough to 100%. Okay? I would not break this down to you. Okay? And if anything I need to stand corrected in, I will. Because God reveals these things to me when he reveals. Okay? Bear with me just for a moment. Bear with me. Because at this present time, I'm also dealing with demons and occult members always around me operating. They do not want me to put out this truth. They know I'm a real prophet. The Illuminati, all of them know. They know I know who they are. They are the reasons why we are in this situation right here. Okay? Meaning that they are the ones that oppressing us. Okay? The Illuminati occult, that's the one oppressing us. But over all things, Christ is in control of all things. So he have called this in me and my family life. Okay? Bear with me. So I'm gonna have to fight against that. Now, some of y'all making put out a video and y'all can record y'all video fine and dandy, right? Fine as can be, right? But no problem. You're gonna basically do your record and put your video up. Not me. I have to fight spiritual warfares all around the board. I'm out here right now. I'm homeless with my family. We've been homeless for 4 years now, okay? But I don't want to focus on that. I want to focus on this truth I'm about to spread to you, okay? I'm going to call this the COVID virus revealed. I'm going to say it again. The COVID virus revealed, okay? And how can I speak on the COVID virus? Well, I know it all too well by experience, me and my family, okay? We've been having the COVID virus afflicted on, especially my husband and my kids, for a few years now. This is before they even called it the COVID virus and brung it back out. And I say back out because it was known as they would tell you it was known as the swine flu at one time. But I'm here to tell you that the COVID virus or the swine flu been around way, way, way before the time they're telling you. Okay? This is revelation given to me. Because I am a true prophet of the mighty God of Israel. And Yeshua Jesus Christ's name. Blessed be the mighty name of God of Israel. See, this is why they work hard against me. This is why I'm fighting spiritual wars every time you look around. This is why they're only concerned with me putting out this truth more than anybody on the face of this planet. This is why I'm suffering right now. Not talking about Jacob's trouble. I'm actually walking Jacob's trouble right now. My free will, I don't have. Everything is controlled in our life over here. Look at the rest of my videos. I break some things down. Okay? Okay, so I'm facing a whole lot of evil over here. And it is proven. And I invite anybody in my life to come bear witness to it. Okay? I have nothing to hide. All right? So I'm telling you this straightforward and boldly. All right? So the reason how I could talk about the COVID virus and give you this information, you may not heard of none of this information before. It's because I'm walking it by experience. And the revelation has been given to me to see. I told you I'm a seer of truth. That's the type of prophet I am. I'm seeing into it as I walk it by experience. You see that? Okay. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Bear with me. I got to struggle to hold this paper from flying together because they make the wind blow. Yeah, spirits are always operating. Evil spirits are always operating. I could break that down on another live. Okay? Okay. Now, the COVID virus is very old. It's nothing new. It's dated way back. Probably from the beginning in the fall of man. The fall of mankind. Okay, I'm going to say probably. Because I can't tell you 100% where it first kicked off at. But if I was using my common sense, I would have to say it kicked off from the fall of man. Because that's when sin came into man. And then they gave mankind, which is, you say Adam, gave Satan power and dominion over the world to do what he's doing now today. Steal, kill, and destroy. All right? Okay. So, I'm here to tell you, COVID virus, as they call it today, is the most dangerous disease ever. You heard me. It's the most dangerous disease ever. Why I say that? You say, well, what do you mean it's the most dangerous disease ever? Oh, yeah, I heard about how it killed so many people and this and that. Look, I'm not talking about the deception on how many people it killed in this day and age. I'm not even talking about that deception. I'm talking about something that, like I say, you may have not been told by nobody. See, the COVID virus is a manifestation disease, meaning the COVID virus is like a snake. It's a deceiver. That's how the COVID virus operates. The COVID virus is under many other diseases. For instance, cancer. You know, cancer is a strong killer today, right? Every time you look around, you hear somebody, cancer, 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 even precious kids, right? You'll say, right? Well, you say, well, yeah, well, how COVID virus get bigger than cancer? You know, I mean, I understand that they say this and that. Well, I'm trying to tell you, everything is linked to a COVID virus. Cancer is linked to COVID virus. AIDS is linked to COVID virus. Any disease that you can throw my way, I guarantee you the COVID virus is in there. I'm about to give you some hard proof. Think about this. Open your mind. Forget what you have been taught or told. Open your mind. Follow me on this here. And pray and ask God to give you the wisdom and knowledge and the truth of what I'm saying. Follow me. Any disease mostly you can bring up. It is a immune attacker and it breaks your immune system down. What's the first symptom that mainly you gonna see when your immune system start to break down and crumble? I'm about to give you the first time. You got that? You following me? It begins with a cough. You cough. Coughing is a sign of a cold, COVID virus. And no wonder the common cold is not curable, they say. It let it flow like the river. You see that? The common cold you can catch at any time of the year, especially if you got things like allergies and sinuses. Come on. Anybody can catch a cold at any point of time. We got the flu, which is COVID virus related. They even say COVID virus ain't nothing but a flu. Right? Follow me on this. They got something called pneumonia, which is what? A cold, which is COVID virus. COVID virus is nothing but a manifestations of many forms of cold that have different names by it. Many forms, anything to do with a cold, in other words. Follow me. Anything to do with a cold. That been around since long before. Or I'm going to just put it like that. And it is possible, I start to think, before Christ even came. But when he came, he was healing a lot of diseases, right? How many of those diseases was the COVID? That was related to a cold or some sort of immune breakdown, right? How many was, okay? Feel me on this hill. Go to the hospital. Anybody that's suffering from a sickness, I guarantee you they have some form of cold inside their body. Whether it's fluid or whatever. They have some form of cold in their body. Open your mind, please. Open your mind. The Lord is beautiful indeed. I bless his name. I'm going to give him all the glory. Because he's the one that gives me this knowledge, wisdom, and truth. And that blessed me with this knowledge and talent that I give to you today. Open your mind, please, my brothers and sisters out there, if you anywhere out there. Okay? Now I'm about to give you some examples personally. I told you I could speak on the COVID virus personally because I'm bearing witness to it and I'm experiencing it myself. Okay? All right. I just told you at the beginning of the video that the COVID virus, me and my family have been experiencing. Most likely my husband and kids. Okay? I'm tracing back the COVID virus to my husband. Okay. My husband got sick randomly. He had started to experience blackouts, stomach pains. He was throwing up some sort of black gook. out of his mouth. It caused him not to want to eat. He couldn't eat properly. He developed what you call acid reflux disease. And all this was led by, from the start of him drinking alcohol, right? A long time ago, drinking alcohol. This is when he was young. And him having to go through a surgery with his appendix being removed from the result of supposed to be drinking too much alcohol. But I believe witchcraft was around that too. Even though he drank a lot of alcohol, he will admit. But alcohol breaks down your system and destroys your system and destroys your immune system. Notice alcoholics, when they drink a lot of alcohol and they start getting sick, what they do? There you go. They start to cough. COVID virus, alert, alert. Look, I'm telling you. So from that point, my husband's health was in jeopardy right there. Okay? So when he started to experience these blackouts, another witch demonic spells that was put on my husband. And he started to show signs of sickness when this is right, I'm gonna say when he started these signs, right on the way, I'm gonna say after Katrina, if I can remember right. After Katrina storm, and we was on the way here to Texas. That's when it started. On the way here to Texas, we stopped before we got to Texas by a relative house. Okay, he started to experience blackouts and things like that. And then when we got here, it just escalated. I mean, it went on a whole nother level. All right. He started to get sick, like I said. He couldn't eat. He couldn't hold nothing down. It was hurting his stomach really bad. He lost a lot of weight. Right. He started to vomit. Right. Heart palpitations always involved in this thing here. All right. I'm starting with my husband. But I just realized it went back to me too. But I'm just going to continue on with my husband. Right? So he got diagnosed with acid reflux disease, but his health was on so much of a bad level for him to have beginner acid reflux disease. This could not just be acid reflux disease. Okay? He had changed all his eating to Bible eating foods, and he started to get better, but the whole problem haven't left him, even now to today. All right? So he will always get flus too. Excuse me. He will always get flus. When I met him, he was getting these flus like every year. Cold building up inside of him. And he would get these flus on jobs, he'll say. Which, you see, witches was always around us. Always. Witches are very deep and prominent in the earth. Know that. All right. So he will get these flus. He do got allergies. He suffered from allergies and sinus. So he'll get these colds very easily. And it will always be linked to him being at jobs. Okay. So he had all this cold building up inside of him over time. So when he got the acid reflux disease, and he was throwing up this black looking stuff, he come to find out through supernatural experience, he come to find out that what was built up inside of him so deeply as causing him to be so sick was not but cold. He had a supernatural experience, what he believed an angelical spirit, which is an angel, touching, he believed he was touching him around his chest and throat, and caused him to barf up or throw up, you would say, all this mucus. He was throwing up nothing but mucus. My husband was full of mucus. Okay? And when he threw up all that mucus, he felt way better. Right? And this was around another supernatural experience he had, that he was having a bad dream with demons, and then the light removed the darkness, and he was in the presence what he believed was the Savior. He never seen the face. He saw a bright light. He saw an arm around him that was very bright, and then he saw a bright light flash from up above. And he said, "You will live." That's what this voice said. He said it was a very strong voice, but he was calm around his voice. And then he had that experience. He woke up and he started to get much better. And he threw up all this mucus after this touching of he believed was an angel. And he threw all that mucus up. And then he became better. However, he was not 100% better. He still, to this day, experienced symptoms of the acid reflux, heart palpitation, but it's manageable enough for him to live. So God did not want to take it all away from him. That's basically, but you could live through it. But him going to jobs still, he's getting these colds, which is a bad cold he would get, flu-like symptoms, and to the point that he could barely breathe. I never seen it like this before. This was the COVID virus. This was what another witchcraft put up on my husband. And he was spread. He'll come home. Well, I would say home. I say we've been homeless for a while now. But he will come and spread it to my children. And they will get sick. And all of them will have the COVID virus. I was being spared for it for some reason. God didn't want me to get it at first. I experienced just a little bit of it. I never caught it really, really hard. The Lord has been merciful on me for a certain reason and purpose. But they was allowed to get it. We experienced occult members coming around us all the time, afflicting witchcraft on us, showing us that they're going to put witchcraft on us by putting on these masses and appearing around us, even driving around us. They do this all the time. And they put it in foods and stuff too. So this is how the COVID virus is afflicted on you through witchcraft, and they can tamper with food and stuff like that. Yeah, this is based upon our own experience. All right. So I'm going to end it right there. That's part 1 of the COVID virus revealed and the truth behind it and how it's the most dangerous disease on the face of this planet. A very snakish deceiver disease manifesting itself in other names of diseases we know today, like cancer and AIDS. I'm Shannon Bell, a true prophet in this timeline here. That's part 1. I'll be breaking down part 2. Christ bless us.